I'm such, why you always wanted to be around me? I wouldn't give you no money. We in Italy together, walk around Paris, you pulling up to the studio. Why do you want to be around me all these times if I'm such, or is it a hidden animosity? What is it?
I did hear him say in another video that he really looked up to him. Jay Cinco looked up to DDG. So I guess it's one of them things where DDG been famous way before Jay Cinco ever got famous. So he probably used to watch him as a fan before. So now as a fan, you get to be around the person that you was a fan of. I'm not saying it's right, but like that makes sense. Like that's probably why, even though if you was a mean person, he probably still want to be around you because he was a fan first.
And y'all, I know y'all want me to be a bad guy so bad. I get it. I troll a lot. Yeah. I talk about money. Yeah. Whoop-de-doo. Who gives them? At the end of the day, I'm in a position that I'm in because I'm good. I got a great heart.
Fuck no. You're in this position because you're a hard worker. I look up to bro in certain ways with his work ethic. You feel me? Like this one nigga I can say that work hard as a motherfucker. Like this nigga be working back-to-back days. Like nigga 20. I didn't see when we first started streaming. Nigga was 24-hour and shit. Like definitely, bro. But it's not because you're a good person, bro. From what I've seen, gang. From me knowing you, gang. Fuck no. You're just a hard worker. And you're very smart and strategic. But as far as a good person, gang, fuck no.
I mean, honestly, when I think about this whole beef situation, I think it's all scripted. Because DDG has a way. He's been doing this for a long time. He's been relevant for a long time. If you know anything about content and staying relevant, one thing it's difficult to stay relevant for a long period of time without sparking people's interest again. And a lot of times people try to stay relevant. If you look at Kanye West, a lot of artists do this. A lot of people do this who want to stay relevant. If they see themselves starting to fall off, they'll do something very controversial. They'll beef with somebody. They'll do something that's going to get everybody talking about them again and engaging with them again. And because DDG has been doing this beef type stuff for a long time where he be scripting stuff and it be all planned out, I think it's planned out. He just recently released the whole Capaholics thing. That's his project. That's his whole thing, right? It probably didn't reach the numbers it needed to reach, so they came up with a plan B. DDG is a very smart person. He was a valedictorian of his class. From my understanding, he graduated valedictorian in high school. So he's a very smart person. He probably was like, dang, it's not getting the numbers it needed to, so plan B. They probably got a plan B, C, and D. They probably got all different types of plans. This is an amazing plan. It got people talking about it. It got people watching. DDG averages 10 to 15,000 viewers in his Twitch stream. The other day, I just like checked real quick. He was live. I said, let me see how many people. It was 35,000 people up in that joint on his live stream. That's not including all the other content that's being like getting millions and millions of views. I'm talking about just the live stream. He does. That's not his average. He don't get that many viewers like that. But he does now because he's beefing with Jay Cinco, is bringing more attention to his whole Capaholics project.
If Cinco was single, we probably would have. He'll be in that room next door. That's just what it is. It's understandable. Like, I get it. I know that, bro. It's okay. But don't sit here and try to hate farm me and say I'm the reason you're not in the house. He would have been at that party front and center if that nigga wasn't in a relationship. If Cinco was...
So basically, he's basically insinuating that, which I still think the beef is staged, but if the beef isn't staged, he's saying the reason why they got, all this, they got into frustration or why he's not around and stuff because he's trying to respect his girlfriend. Jay Cinco's trying to respect his girlfriend.
What's the name? Seat gang, right? Like, even with the seat shit. Gang, you knew it was the nigga C. Like, that's why I said, like, it be bro ego, gang. Like,
I'ma address that afterwards. The C shit.
The nigga. Like, and act like you didn't know. Like, that's the thing, bro. It's like,
that was my seat.
Me personally, like, if I hop in a nigga seat, like a joke, right? Let's say it's a joke, right? I hop in a nigga seat, sit right here. Bryce tell me, hey, bitch, hey, that's Ben's seat. I'm like, oh, it's a nigga talking about, it's my seat now. Then bro come over here and tap you like, yo, bro, like,
it's my chair.
Like, oh, don't touch me, ask me nicely, all type of shit. Like, gang, you know it's bro seat. You feel me? Like, just.
He trying his best to hate farm me. Now he talking about a damn seat. Nigga, stay on topic, brother. That ain't in your situation. You nigga probably be on FaceTime with each other. Oh,
See, bro, walk on, I'ma get up. Here you go, bro. Like, you feel me? And I'm gonna get my own chair. You feel me? But like, with bro, it just gotta be like even.
That's what makes Kai Cenat so amazing at what he does. Kai Cenat doesn't need to do controversial stuff to stay relevant. You understand how difficult it is to stay relevant? For people have a short attention span. People are fickle. People like you today, and then 2-3 months from now, they have a new favorite person they like. You know what I'm saying? They'll like you today, and then like not like you a lot tomorrow. You know, not tomorrow, but like maybe next week or so. And then like really, really not like you, and then like 2 weeks later, they really, really love you. The same person who liked you, then didn't really like you, and then now they love you, and they love you now. Or they really like you again now. This is people. This is human nature. You know what I'm saying? Especially when it comes to entertainment and social media and things like that. So what makes Kai Cenat so amazing is that he just makes great content. Speed as well. I Show Speed just makes great content. They do great streams. They do a good job what they do. And they don't need to be for people in order to, I mean, that's hard. That's really difficult. Like, that's difficult. You know what I'm saying? I think the whole Ben the Don thing was staged as well. Like, DDG is well aware that his microphone was on. But they try to make, if you ever look at the footage of when Ben the Don and DDG was beefing with each other over a seat, because he took Ben the Don's seat or whatever, and Ben the Don was like, yo, can you get out the seat? And he was like, don't tap me like that and everything. You had to hear everything because they was watching the fight, the boxing match. DDG knew his mic was on. But the average person is not thinking outside the box like that. They're like, oh man, dang, that's crazy. Why DDG did that? No. Man, that was wrong of him. Man, he shouldn't have did that. He should have stood in. Why he do that? All that. It's just creating engagement. Content creators and streamers get paid from engagement, bro. And if you have some type of morals and you have integrity, you'll try not to do stuff like that. You'll try to. There's 2 ways to stay relevant in content, right? Number 1, make great content. No controversial stuff, just make great content. Number 2, if that don't work, a lot of people choose a route of controversy, beefing with each other, stuff like that. If you can't win by the positive, people try to win by the negative, which is not a good idea. I don't like the second option. But I'm saying that's the 2 ways. I said it's the 2 ways to become get good at content or make it in content. I don't think that's the only 2 ways, but that's 2 ways I've recognized that people stay relevant in content. They either make great content, which is a little bit more difficult because now you got to use your brain and use your effort to figure out how can I keep these people engaged without negativity, like how Mr. Beast does and how Kai Cenat does. You know what I'm saying? But that's a little bit more difficult. It takes more strategy. Or you can just beef with somebody. And anybody can do that. That doesn't take really too much effort. And that's everybody's engaged with you. Like they're trying to figure out, what's going on next? I don't understand how people don't recognize that though, bro.
DDG responds to Jay Cinco's video exposing the real reason why he left Capaholic.
Real friends can call each other out when they wrong. You know what I'm saying? It's as long as you're not coming at it disrespectful when you whoop, like, all right, cool. But like, if you call it out when they wrong, gang, like a real man gonna take accountability. You know what I'm saying? And a situation transpired, where I called it out when it was wrong. And I genuinely was coming from a real place. Like was genuinely wrong in that position. In their position, they was really wrong. But the person came at very disrespectful. You know what I'm saying? Very childish, very immature. You know what I'm saying? Like tearing it down. Like it was to the point it wasn't even about what I came about anymore. It was just some way deeper. You know what I'm saying? And I felt the animosity and animosity doesn't always have to be about money. Don't hate about because I got more money, I'ma hate on you. Like nah, it stems from different places. I'm not a therapist. I don't know where that stems from, but I felt it. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Various times I try to leave our group chat. You know what I'm saying? And defuse the situation. But like I said, it felt like he was the program. He ran the program. You know what I'm saying? So he kept adding me back and just turning it down, like coming at it in real disrespectful ways, talking to it like a friend would never talk to. Again, like how I talk to you shows you how much they value you. You know what I'm saying? Like if my cameraman right here, like if I tell it, like if we talk about something, we get into it, like that goes for anybody. Like if anybody get into it with they bros, y'all kind of like know what to say as far as like, let me keep that shit up here. You feel me? Because I don't want to go below the belt because I know I can't come back from that. You know what I'm saying? And when it go below the belt and beyond, and it just like
For context purposes, I did hear him in another part on that. I heard it earlier. He was saying DDG said stuff like that. He got him to where he is right now. The only reason he's successful is because of, DDG was saying pretty much, I'm paraphrasing, allegedly, he said DDG was saying the reason why Jay Cinco is the way he is because of basically what DDG has done for him. He was throwing it in his face, and then he was also saying that he ain't got that much, Jay Cinco ain't got that much money, you know what I'm saying, and throwing stuff like that. And he right, friends don't talk like that. And if that's how he, but everybody know, bro, I don't even know DDG personally, bro. And I know, like, as much, if you hear how much this dude talks about money, his whole identity is surrounded around money, which is something that fluctuates. That's something that's variable. It's something that you should never base your identity off of money. You should base your identity off of you. This is why Kai Cenat is amazing, because he based his whole brand off of him, off of who he is, off of being authentic. No matter how much money he has, he was popular when he was in the hood, when there was rats in the background crawling on camera where he was living in the projects in the Bronx. And now that he's in big mansions and stuff like that, people are still watching him. They don't care about how much money Kai Cenat has. Kai Cenat brought himself. He's the gift. That God created him as a gifted person. And he's showing himself to the world to entertain people, and people love it. It ain't based on money, but DDG is like, he is like everything. He always goes back to money. Always goes back to money. As if that makes him so much of a better person. It's wild.
Beyond that though, like beyond that, fool, like beyond that, bro. You know what I'm saying? Where I feel like, mind you, this happened once before, but I let it go, you know what I'm saying? Because, you know what I'm saying, the person came to me and was like, oh, I'm sorry, I apologize. You know what I'm saying? I'm going through certain situations. And I'm like, I respect it, you feel me? At the end of the day, I'm a very understandable person. I've never been I'm not this that try to be tough, especially with my bros, like, especially with my bros. Like, even that group, like, it's not a real group, bro. Like, that ain't real, them ain't real, like, and I'm not saying, like, speaking on as far as everybody individually. I'm just speaking as a group. That's not a real friend group, bro. That's not a real friend group. Like, our friend group was always based off of the ranks of popularity. Like, the person says something so crazy, all this crazy, like, just devaluing, discrediting, you know what I'm saying, telling them I wouldn't be, and I can't make it without it, and made you dry this and this and that. You feel me? It's like, and then I'm like,
that's the part I was talking about right there. Man,
I'm out this. I ain't finna argue with you, bro. You a kid, bro. You mentally a kid. Talking about nana and the boo boo and just, bro, childish, fool, like childish. It's like, what the, like, what is you talking about? I said all this and that. I said I'm gonna lead a group, try to wave some money over my head, like, oh, sent a screenshot, like, oh yeah, you finna lead a group, all right, bet. I was finna bring this. I was finna bring this here to y'all. Send a little screenshot of some money. I told the nigga, man, that money. That made me feel like you don't even know me even more. Cause like, nigga, if you knew me, fool, you know I don't give a about that. Can't, like, you think you could call a name and disrespect it to the max, and you think you could send a screenshot of some money and I'm supposed to kiss your, man, you out your mind, bro.
DDG tweet, he said, that dude lying. Don't gonna view how just yapping. Dude at farming now just yapping. It's finna cut in half when he touched that car door handle. Dude switched up on the game when ish gets sticky. Y'all know I don't start nothing. I finish it. That young man is an imposter.
Yeah, I want to start off by saying Cinco is lying.
I'm lying. Hey, show the messages. Hey, that's why I leave it at that. Show the messages. I ain't gotta say nothing else, gang. You wanna prove it to me? Show the messages.
I don't be getting to be like, you think you're bigger than the program. What exactly is the program, though? I haven't figured that out yet. I'm gonna have to do some research.
You know what's crazy though? I will say this though. I'm such a real nigga. I ain't even gonna do it to him tomorrow. But if I did what he told me to do, talking about show some messages, where y'all look at that nigga so goddamn different, I'm not even gonna do that though. It's really not that deep to me. If I showed y'all the messages, bro, yep. What? he probably lose it all, bro. I don't know why he encouraged me to do that. I don't mind responding to Cinco because, you know, at one point me and Cinco was homies. So if this gonna help him financially,
that's the thing I've heard right there. If it's gonna help him financially, I see another video where he was like, keep helping him make money even though he's not cool with him no more. DDG, one thing about DDG, that man signs people to him. I wouldn't be surprised if they sign each other. Like, bro, this got staged, bro. And the reason I'm reacting to this is because in the black community, I hate when we beef with each other. I hate when black men in particular beef with each other. I think it's corny. You know what I'm saying? I understand it's entertaining and people feed into it and stuff. But one thing I like about Kai Cenat, and I keep on talking about it, is his ability to collaborate and his ability to unify. I'm not saying he'll never like fight when I mean, I've seen him get into a few frustrations and, you know, arguments with people and things like that. But he works on a stronger effort of bringing people together than beefing. And in the black community, it was like that beef and stuff is just played out and corny, bro.
I'm cool with that. You feel me? I don't have a problem with that. I never start. Everybody always start with me, and then all of a sudden I'm the bully. I'm the mean guy when I keep it going. Oh, you doing too much. Oh, be the bigger person, this and that. Well, I never started it with nobody. Everybody always start with me. Bought a car.
How you never starting up with nobody and you literally was sitting in Benedon's seat? He tapped you on your shoulder and said, "Can you get up?" And instead of getting up out the seat, you still sitting in the seat, I'm assuming, because nobody know what the footage was. But you basically still not cooperating and arguing with him about how he tapped you on the shoulder and how he didn't talk to you. He should have talked to you more kindly. But you're sitting in his seat. You started with him. Because when you sat in the seat initially, somebody said, "Hey, yo, that's such and such seat." And he said, "Nah, this is my seat now." So one thing about people, and this is a human nature thing, people, not even just women, because I hear a lot of red pill dudes talk about women don't take accountability. People don't take accountability, bro. Bro, it takes a lot of character to admit that you're wrong. Because nobody wants to, like, it's not a good feeling admitting that you're wrong. People don't take accountability, bro.
Before he started his stream, just to respond to me. This nigga went and bought a car, which probably took him all day to do, parked that, kept it at the same fucking dealership, set his camera up.
Yeah, it's just a crazy situation, and I hope they stop doing that stage stuff, because bringing that negativity to the community just so y'all can get engagement and just for y'all to come back together later on and stuff, it's just, y'all gotta stop the beef, bro. Y'all gotta stop that stuff, bro. Like, y'all gotta stop that narrative in the black community. Like, that stuff is corny, bro.